Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel where we cover the news, facts, and sentiments about the crypto market. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button. Guys, I'm still traveling for work, so that's why I'm not on video, but certainly some important topics to cover here in the crypto market. So looking at the charts really quickly here, we did see kind of a bounce up from the downward trend that started yesterday. Obviously, big sell-offs across different markets due to the coronavirus. But good to see a bit of a bounce here, but let's see where this goes. I don't like to look at the daily, weekly that much, but there's some significant items to highlight. Definitely want to do that. So let's see how things play out. It is all market cycles, and we're certainly in a bull market, and we will continue to trend upwards. There will be pullbacks and consolidations along the way up. Now, some very interesting news from a millionaire Shark Tank participant. One of the guys on Shark Tank, very successful businessman, Robert Herjavec. Many of you may recognize him. Definitely very successful, and some of you may have seen him on Shark Tank, so where they invest in different businesses. Well, he was interviewed here, and he said the following, that $100,000 Bitcoin is not crazy talk. It is certainly possible, and he is a believer in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Let me play the clip here for you.
I'm a big believer in Bitcoin and electronic payments in the future, but I think we're a long way away from that. But in the short term,
so big believer
yes,
in Bitcoin.
Gold is a hedge.
Would you be buying Bitcoin here?
I would be buying Bitcoin.
This price?
I think the price of Bitcoin on a long-term basis will quintuple, if that's a word. It's just, I forget who the analyst yesterday, but he said consumers over the long run always go to convenience. And Bitcoin is just convenience.
So when you hear talk, I mean, I've had people on here with crazy forecasts for Bitcoin. 100,000, I've heard 1 million. That doesn't sound crazy to you.
It doesn't sound crazy to me, but you have to disassociate the price of an individual type of Bitcoin. Because part of the challenge with Bitcoin is there is no one Bitcoin. You can buy different types of Bitcoin. And I think it's a bit of a fragmented industry. The minute you have a JP Morgan Chase or you have a large institutional company getting behind it, then that world will change.
There you have it, guys. Very bullish statements from a very wealthy and successful businessman, and he's not he's not a guy who is about hype. If you've ever watched Shark Tank or watched his other interviews, he's very calm and composed and thoughtful. He's a very smart guy, but he sees the future. This is the disruptive technology. Now, he kind of talks about Bitcoin as the name for the entire market when it should be crypto, right? But he certainly sees the value in crypto and Bitcoin, and talking about, hey, that quadrupling of the price, right, is certainly possible. So that is very bullish, and it's great to see people of this caliber getting behind crypto. On that note, Virgin Galactic chairman, Bitcoin can help evade the financial crisis. So Chamath, I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going to try. But many of you have seen him on interviews, CNBC, Fast Money. He is bullish on crypto, but they interviewed him again, and he certainly had some additional bullish items to say here. He said here, Bitcoin makes a fantastic hedge. It is perfect since all other financial instruments are correlated while cryptocurrency is wholly uncorrelated. He said here, and I quote, "When you see the amount of leverage the financial industry is running, and when you think about all these dislocations and all these different things that are happening that you can't predict, there's a lot of risk to the downside, and it will be that an average individual citizen of any country can has an uncorrelated hedge." So certainly saying that people around the globe can use this as a hedge against the different economies and financial issues. And I'm certainly a believer in that, Bitcoin being that store of value, that hedge. Obviously, there's different digital assets in crypto with different use cases, and I hold Bitcoin, I hold XRP, Ethereum. I believe those will do well. Those are my top three. There's others like VeChain and so forth. So very bullish statements here. Now, guys, we talked about the governments are putting in regulations. They're cracking down on the bad activities that different ICOs and projects are doing. Obviously, the SEC has been doing that a lot. Well, they just fined actor Steven Seagal for an ICO here, guys. And they tweeted about it. Actor Steven Seagal charged with unlawfully touting digital asset offering. So apparently he was part of, and this is weird, Bitcoin 2Gen, which he was promised $250,000 in cash and $750,000 worth of B2G tokens in exchange for his promotion. So obviously you have to disclose that. The SEC has provide clear guidance on it now. And if I was doing a video like talking about a specific ICO, I have to put in the video description how much I'm being paid and the whole agreement setup, right? That is certainly, and you have to disclose it's sponsored, of course. So interesting. And Steven Seagal, obviously, actor in one of all the action karate movies and things like that from the 80s and early 90s. And interesting to see these guys getting charged. But now they certainly have to be careful. So, guys, what do you think about this news? I really like the news about Robert Herjavec here, because certainly respect the guy. I watch a lot of Shark Tank because I want to learn more about business and investing, and it's interesting to see him be very bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. He certainly sees the disruption taking place. Would love to hear what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later.